We've got some, decent weekend of games. Really, just throughout the weekend, you got Friday starting off Iowa State versus Iowa, the Battle of Iowa. I think we're both going to take Iowa to win.
Yeah, it won't even be close. It might be like
Yeah,
a 30-point win.
yeah, I'm kind of along the same ways. You never know when these rivalry games. Sometimes the underdog plays with a little bit extra edge, but I don't see any way Iowa State wins this one.
Absolutely.
Then moving to Saturday, an early game, 11 a.m. tip on the East Coast. It is Florida at Florida State this year. I'm going to take Florida State. They, I think the athleticism, the length that this team has is prone to give Florida some problems. So I'll give Florida State the nod here, but I'm still not buying Florida State stock.
Yeah, I'm not buying Florida State stock either. They are the biggest team, according to KenPom, in the country height-wise. But I think Florida wins this game. They've upped the tempo a lot this season after the first game where they almost lost to Navy. They've impressed me a lot. I think they're going to be really good. Trey Mann's been one of the top breakouts in the country. Keontae Johnson's been good. Colin Castleton's been pretty good. Omar Payne coming in as a defensive replacement, kind of like Kavarius Hayes a few years ago. Noah Locke's a good shooter. I just think from top to bottom, this Florida team's more talented, and I think they could go on the road and win this game.
Yeah, I definitely think they have the ability to. I'm sticking with Florida State, but could go either way on that one. Cincinnati will play at Tennessee. I think the Volunteers just have too much talent at the end of the day, so I'll take them to win. Your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, I mean, I like Tennessee a lot, but one of the weird things we saw is that Keon Johnson, Jaden Springer played like a combined 18 minutes in the game. Was that just circumstances from not having a ton of practice time due to quarantine, or is that just the pecking order things right now? I guess we'll have to see. Santiago Vescovi looks super comfortable in his first full season as a point guard for the Vols. So I wasn't super impressed with the way the Vols played on offense. They were kind of terrible, but that's after barely practicing and having to be in quarantine for 2 weeks. At the Eve Pons was 1 for 9 from the field. That's gonna not happen every game. I'm not buying a ton of Cincinnati stock, so I think Tennessee wins this game pretty handily.
Yeah, I'm on the same page. Even you give Cincinnati a little bit more, reps and all that. I still think Tennessee's just a better team.
And yeah, before we get into the next game here, I want to take a minute. They play tomorrow. They're probably going to lose to Milwaukee. Kansas State is an embarrassment.
Yeah, Fort Hays State. 0 and
I didn't
3.
even know that existed. Fort Hays State.
0 and 3 in D2 is now 1 and 0 against D1.
Fort Hays State. They were 0-3 against Division II teams before this game. 0-3. That's just
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Bruce Weber won 2 Big 12 championships.
He's got to go.
Is
He's got to go.
Yeah, I'd say give him probably another year because
He has one more on his contract.
yeah, may as well.
You know what? Should you say it or shall I say it? You know what I'm going to say.
Go for it.
Todd Golden to Kansas State.
There it is.
It's going to happen. He's going to be the coach at Oregon State because they suck. Georgia Tech, Josh Pastner might not get fired. He's going to be the coach of Kansas
Josh
State.
Pastner is having his players spike coronavirus into we can't fire him.
That was a baller move. They might need to hire him as their next football coach because they're terrible at football too.
Yeah, at least keep him around for another year. We need.
Josh Pastner's just a dude.
Yeah,
earned my respect for sure.
Yeah, moving on. Illinois will play at Missouri. It's the bragging rights games. I think it's called. They flipped a coin. Andy Katz flipped it. It favored Missouri, so Missouri gets to host the game with 0 fans. Do you like Missouri to upset here?
I wonder what the line on this game is going to be. Probably going to be like, what, Illinois giving 2 or 3 since it's on the road and Missouri's looked really good so far?
I'd say like 5 or 6 would be my guess.
I'm gonna say around 2.5, 3 probably. Just, I don't know. Ken Palm probably has it up right now. I don't know what it is. I don't have Ken Palm up, but I think Illinois wins this game. Missouri's a good team. I like Missouri. I was high on them in the preseason. I think I had them like 7th or 6th in the SEC. That's much higher than most people, and I think that Illinois wins this game.
Yeah, I'm on the same page there. Couple more. Richmond will play
But
West Virginia.
Missouri won the last 2 bragging rights games.
So maybe this is why Iota decided to come back to school. He wanted to
He
win
just wanted to
a
beat
bracket
Missouri.
rights game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, Missouri, we got to beat you. Sorry.
Yeah. So we both got Illinois. Do you have the Spiders?
Do I have the
West
Richmond
Virginia?
Spiders? You're talking about my Richmond Spiders. Do I have the Richmond Spiders? I have the Richmond Spiders cutting down the net in Indianapolis. That's what I have.
But
yes, the Richmond Spiders win this game.
Okay. I'll take West Virginia.
I can't say that they're going to lose. I mean, Jacob Gilliard is the best player on the floor. And then you have Grant Golden, who is the best passing big man in college basketball. Tyler Burton looks like a superstar. And then maybe Connor Crabtree comes back. We'll see. Blake Francis needs to get it going because he's been pretty terrible lately. And then Nathan Cahill can be really good. I think Richmond wins this game.
I'll take West Virginia. They got the big 3. They've got the Big O, Derek Culver, Miles McBuckets. That's all you
What
need.
do you think the final score is going to be, though?
West Virginia always commits a lot of fouls, so I think he'll be.
They almost lost to Georgetown the other day, so
they won by like 8. It's not almost losing.
They were down at the under 4,
but they won.
They did win. I'm gonna say Richmond wins by 5.
I'll go West Virginia 82, Richmond 75.
Man, if West Virginia scores 82 points, that'd be crazy. I don't see that happening. I'll say Richmond 71, West Virginia 66.
All right, moving on. Rhode Island, Western Kentucky. This feels like a bubble elimination game, at least for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Both these two teams. Rhode Island is giving themselves a shot. Western Kentucky is giving themselves a shot. Both these teams need to win this game to, I think, maintain, kind of focus on the right side of the bubble.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that Northern Iowa win for Western Kentucky is not going to be very good because A.J. Green's probably out for the year, and Northern Iowa won't be as good as they could have been. They're 1-4, and they beat Memphis. That's going to end up being a good win. And they have a third win, don't they?
Yes.
They lost to Louisville and to West Virginia. Those are 2 good losses if you want to call something a good loss.
Yeah. They're now 4-2 because they beat.
Oh, they beat Gardner-Webb today.
Yeah, and then they beat Mississippi Valley State. But
that's pretty much a free win. And then Rhode Island lost to Arizona State. They lost to Wisconsin, and they lost to. They didn't play Virginia Tech, did they?
Boston College.
They lost to Boston College, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if Rhode Island's in either way, but I think Western Kentucky wins this game.
Yeah. If Rhode Island's going to turn the tide back in favor of being in, they need to win this game, though.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
And then the final one, Texas. The Texas is back train. Will be heading to Waco. They're playing Baylor. Who wins this premier matchup?
Man, this is tough. Like, it's hard to pick against Baylor, but I don't think I'm going to. but this will be a close game. I'm going to say Baylor wins by like 2.
Yeah, I think it'll be close. Texas will. I'm gonna say it'll be low scoring. Like I can see this game. I'll say Baylor wins like 65-57.
Yeah, like if you told me Texas wins, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I'd say Texas keeps it close for a while, and then ultimately, I trust Baylor's guards to close out the game. So
And has a much better coach.
yeah,